Hello, I'm Adam J. Seebach, and I'm going to talk to you today about vital information that will pertain to you in the pre-production process. Now, going into this, you should be pretty excited. I don't know why you wouldn't be. You're getting ready to make a film. And let's face it, when you're making a film, you want to make the best thing ever, not the worst thing ever. Save your money, kids. While you may not be filming anything yet, you're on your way, about to make your start. Your thought process is that during pre-production and production, you're going to kick some ass and do everything according to your master plan. Except the fact that you won't. Like, at all. Unfortunately, if you thought pre-production or production were easy processes, I'm sorry to say you probably had too much cactus juice. Things can go drastically wrong to the point where your entire production can end up a massive train wreck of Bayformer proportions, but I digress. This is partly why pre-production exists, to cover all of your bases before something comes along and sinks your battleship during production. However, having your bases covered does not necessarily mean everything will still go swimmingly. You have to be prepared for anything that can go wrong. That's why the first step I want you all to learn is have a backup plan for everything. Do not go into this thinking that you're a god who can do no wrong and that nothing bad will happen. Whether you like it or not, you will hit some kind of roadblock on your journey, and you need to be prepared. You may have to cut a scene or do something that you wanted to do in a different way. If you're the director, this may be hard for you to accept, but it's pretty much inevitable. So have a backup plan. Hell, have a backup plan for your backup plan. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Secondly, always communicate with your team. Communication is absolute key during the pre-production process. Trust me, the last thing you want to be is kept out of the loop until production day finally arrives and you're the asshole sitting around with a thumb jammed straight up your ass saying, "What the hell do I do now?" It's important to know what each of your team members is doing on the project. I'm not telling you to rig cameras in their houses, but as long as you keep constant communication about your project through phone and email, you'll be doing yourself a great service. Third, consider your skill set and your job, and what are the pre-production tasks you can take on during the month. Always remember that you are not out for yourself, you are out for the team, and if they have work to do, consider ways you may be able to help them. Fourth, and this should be pretty self-explanatory if you've made it this far in the program, never wait until the last minute to do anything. I don't care what it is. Don't rush it, but don't prolong it either. Your team is depending on you to do your job, and if you don't do your job right or at a decent time, you and your team are going to be screwed like a Jason Voorhees victim on a spaceship. Keep your priorities in check, while also thinking about theirs. Lastly, never be afraid to do what is necessary to support your team, especially if you're doing an Indiegogo campaign to help fund your project. Spread the word about that Indiegogo as much as possible, and by any means necessary.
Several perks await those who donate, so please don't hesitate. Go to the link at the bottom of the screen and in the description box of this video. And please, donate today. Make a difference.
Yeah, like I said, by any means necessary. You know what? Make any joke you want, you know I look good. As the camera operator for a thesis film, I want to pass on that studying the components of the camera is a long process, so do not wait until the production class to learn about the camera. Make sure everything about it is embedded in your brain because you need to know every square inch of the camera before filming. Don't hesitate to get practice with it either. There is no substitute for experience, so get as much experience with that camera as possible before filming begins. Well, my friends, I hope this information was helpful to you, and I wish you luck. Deuces!